Social media is today's number one way of communication. It also makes things easier to cheat. It also gives people easier access to cheat. It's more private. I personally have lost relationships due to social media, and I also know people in my family that have lost relationships due to social media. Social media opens up a whole new playground for cheaters. It's very easily accessible, it's very private, it's very easy to fall into temptation. You know, when you're scrolling down through your news feed and you see someone that looks of interest, you click on them and add them, you can talk to them. If you want to rekindle with an old fling, all you need to do is type in their name. It's easy to fall into that temptation through social media, and you have the access right there at your fingertips. It's easy, to hide and delete things, and like you have Snapchat, you have Facebook, you have Plenty of Fish, you have all these types of applications and websites which you can stay in contact with people and meet people. And there has been many, many divorces over this issue. I myself have caught boyfriends of mine cheating on me through social media. I know peers that it affected. My mother and father actually got a divorce over social media. My mother was addicted. She would sit on the computer for 14 hours straight. My stepdad finally got sick of it and divorced her. I mean, it's a whole new world. It's a whole new generation. It's easy to get wrapped up in the moment and fall into the temptation to cheat on your significant other or spouse through social media. Like, without that easily accessible access, it'd be harder to find people, it'd be harder to communicate, and social media gives us that easy communication. And then, like Facebook now, it has this feature to where if your significant other has your password, you can still hide the messages under secret messages, and only you can access that from your device. Social media is now a cheater's playground. It's changed the whole new game. Also, if you was to post your personal business on social media, some people may take that as you're reaching out for a hand, and then they'll see that you're having, issues in your relationship, and they act like they care, but that's just a means to try to hook up with you. I've seen it happen multiple times. I've had it try to happen to me. My friends had it happen to them. It's just a whole new world. It's it's a sneaky way to communicate. Like, I can recall being in a room sitting with someone face to face, and I messaged them instead of talking. Why? It's private. Nobody can hear what's going on. If your significant other is hiding their phone from you, obviously there's a reason. They're doing something they shouldn't be. If you haven't noticed, a lot of people keep their phone on lockdown now for that reason, because of social media and connecting. And social media isn't just a way to find old classmates, it's a way to find random hookups and exes and potential partners. If it wasn't for social media, things would be a lot harder to communicate. I'm sure everyone knows someone that was affected by this, with social media, and or had it happen to themselves, whether you were the cheater or the cheatee. I'm sure it's very common now, and it is. I mean, I know a lot of people that were affected by it, and it's really tearing people apart, and I'm dealing with it myself. It's just, a new playground for cheaters.